Hello everyone, I am Seema Sharma. Welcome to the English video lecture. Today we are doing the chapter The Adventures of Toto. In our last one video, we have already started this one and it's a chapter of a monkey and this is a really very humorous and adventurous story of a naughty monkey named Toto. The writer's grandfather bought the monkey from a Tonga driver. The pranks played by Toto have been narrated so beautifully and in a very interesting way, and this is really make the story a must read for us. So today we will continue page number 8 as the starting of the page we have discussed in the last one. So today page number 8 we will start reading second of paragraph. Let's start our lecture today. In our last one we have discussed till here. He's clever, said grandfather, given time. I'm sure he could have tied the torn pieces of your blazer into a rope and made his escape from the window. So in our last one we have discussed already that grandfather purchased a monkey named Toto from a Tonga driver. Grandfather brought the monkey to the house, but due to grandmother, he hid the monkey in the cupboard. And when grandson and grandfather, when they came back after an hour, the monkey, he tore down the beautiful wallpaper and he turned down the grandson's blazer into shred. And at that moment grandfather was so happy that he was really praising. When he saw the condition of the wardrobe, when he saw the condition of the cupboard, he was happy to see that the monkey was, and he said that the monkey was really very active. So we have to do today, we have to start today from this one paragraph. His presence in the house still a secret. So let's start our today's one lecture. His presence in the house still a secret. Toto was now transferred to a big cage in the servants' quarters where a number of grandfather's pets lived very sociably together. A tortoise, a pair of rabbits, a tame squirrel, and for a while my pet goat. But the monkey would not allow any of his companions to sleep at night. So grandfather, who had to leave Dehradun next day to collect his pension in Saharanpur, decided to take him along. So what happened? Toto was shifted to the servant quarter. He was put in a cage there. It was obvious that they were not able to leave Toto open there, so they put him into a cage. He would live with the other pets in the grandfather's zoo. They both were expecting the same. The zoo comprised of tortoise, a pair of rabbits, a squirrel was there, and the writer's pet goat. Toto was very mischievous. Toto was very naughty. He did not let the animals sleep at night. He disturbed the whole zoo there overnight. The writer's grandfather had to leave for Saharanpur the next day, and he decided to take Toto along as he was unmanageable. So grandfather knew this thing, that Toto would not be handled by any of the member of the house. So he decided to take Toto along to the Saharanpur. Then unfortunately I could not accompany grandfather on that trip. So this is the line said by grandson. He said that unfortunately he was not able to go with grandfather on that trip, but he told me about it afterwards. A big black canvas kit bag was provided for Toto. This, with some straw at the bottom, became his new abode. So what they did, the writer was disappointed as he could not accompany his grandfather and Toto on the trip. So his grandfather narrated the happening, that what happened with him on the trip later on. So he had got a special bag for Toto, and it was made of a strong material. It was a canvas bag. It was very strong enough to carry Toto. He placed some dry grass at the bottom of the bag so that it should be comfortable for the Toto to sit inside it. And it was made of a strong material. And on the trip, the bag would be Toto's home, as he would live in it or live inside the bag. The bag had a zipper on top of it. When the bag was closed, there was no escape. Toto could not get his hands through the opening, and the canvas was too strong for him to bite his way through. His efforts to get out only had the effect of making the bag roll about on the floor or occasionally jump into the air. An exhibition that attracted a curious crowd of onlookers on the Dehradun railway platform. So, the bag had a zipper on the top of it, as usually all the bags have. The writer's grandfather ensured that when the bag was closed, Toto would not be able to escape or would not be able to come out easily from the bag. Neither could he come out of the opening, as it was closed with a zipper, and nor could it bite the strong canvas material in order to run away. So grandfather was satisfied or ensured that Toto would not be able to come out from the bag easily. So still Toto made unsuccessful attempts to come out of the bag. So Toto was a monkey. It was very hard for him as a monkey to sit inside the bag calmly. So he made all unsuccessful efforts and attempts to come out of the bag. And due to this, many times the bag would roll on the floor or it would certainly jump in the air. These movements were noticed by the people on the railway platform and made them curious to know what was inside the bag. All the people at the platform, they were watching that how the bag was able to roll over there or how the bag was automatically able to jump there. So everybody was curious that was inside the bag. Toto remained in the bag as far as Saharanpur, but while grandfather was producing his ticket at the railway turnstile, Toto suddenly poked his head out of the bag and gave the ticket collector a wide grin. So Toto remained secured in the grandfather's bag till Saharanpur. Somehow grandfather managed Toto and he reached Saharanpur. At the Saharanpur railway station, what happened? The writer's grandfather was taking out his ticket to cross the turnstile. What is turnstile? Turnstile is a mechanical gate consisting of revolving horizontal arms fixed to the vertical post. Maybe you have seen a turnstile on a metro station or railway station. So turnstile is kind of a gate, a mechanical gate like. So when the grandfather was taking out his ticket to cross the turnstile, at that time Toto peeked out of the bag and smiled at the ticket collector. Ticket collector was present there, and Toto, he peeked out his head from the bag, and when he saw ticket collector in front of him, he gave a wide smile to the ticket collector. The poor man was taken aback, but with great presence of mind and much to grandfather's annoyance, he said, "Sir, you have a dog with you? You will have to pay for it accordingly." So the ticket collector was astonished. He was so surprised suddenly to see a monkey in grandfather's bag. But he recovered quickly and asked grandfather to pay the ticket money for traveling with the dog. So he was a little bit angry on grandfather as he was taking a monkey with him in the bag. In vain did grandfather take Toto out of the bag. In vain did he try to prove that a monkey did not qualify as a dog or even as a quadruped. Toto was classified a dog by the ticket collector, and 3 rupees was the sum handed over as his fare. So, grandfather was unsuccessful in explaining to the ticket collector that Toto was a monkey and not a dog. He insisted that Toto was not even an animal with 4 feet. So, the word used here, quadruped, means an animal which has 4 feet. So, he literally tried a lot to insist the ticket collector that Toto was not even an animal or who is the quadruped, but the ticket collector was firm that Toto fell in the category of dogs. Grandfather had to pay 3 rupees for Toto's ticket. So, ticket collector, he took 3 rupees as a ticket of the Toto. Then grandfather, just to get his own back, took from his pocket our pet tortoise and said, "What must I pay for this, since you charge for all animals?" The ticket collector looked closely at the tortoise, prodded it with his forefinger, gave grandfather a pleased and triumphant look, said, "No charge, it's not a dog." So grandfather was really very disappointed, and in order to take just revenge from the ticket collector that he took 3 rupees as a ticket of the monkey, he took out his pet tortoise from his pocket and he asked if he was supposed to buy a ticket for it too. So the ticket collector, he took a close look at the tortoise, pushed it slightly, and announced that grandfather was not required to buy a ticket for it as it did not fall in the category of dog. So students, you see how many funny things happened when grandfather brought Toto to the house. Here we have finished our page number 8, and rest of the chapter we will do in our next one video. Please, as you know very well, read out the text of the chapter carefully and try to understand all important words here. Take care of yourself. Try to learn all the question answers of other chapters that we have finished already. Thank you.